Coach, I tell you what, when you look at perhaps an overall great game, other than a couple of categories, we'll talk about those in a moment, I thought you maybe played your best game of the year.
Yeah, in spurts. I wasn't real happy in the first half. I felt like we were a little lead-legged. We didn't move real well. We didn't cut real sharp, but we did enough to be in a good position, and then the second half was much better. Now, there's some things we got to clean up. We're still a little too worried about things we can't control.
Well, all right, two things you mentioned. You missed some easy shots in the first half and a few too many turnovers in the first half as well.
Yeah, and those are things we can control that we've got to just get a little sharper with. And we've been kind of dragging all week. And, Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, it was a lot. But we've got to bounce back from that. We got to be able to play. We can't be dragging like that. And so we got to take better care of the basketball. And we just missed some. We were 5 of 20 from the paint area in the first half, and still had a 6-point lead. And we talked to them about that halftime. That wasn't really – our best, but we were getting good shots. So we tried to emphasize the fact that, hey, you're getting good shots. Keep taking them. I thought we were a little too worried about the officiating, a little too worried about every foul call. We got to stop doing that. They need to let me do that. That's my joy. They're robbing me of it.
Hey, I got to tell you, though, when you look at the way that Braxton is passing the basketball, I mean, she just shows so much confidence and makes everybody else look so much more relaxed out there. That was a huge key tonight, too.
It really was. The ball moved really well for us. And when the ball moves and we have balance, we're okay. And in the first half, it didn't move much. They kind of threw us off because they were pressuring us up high. And, again, our cuts weren't sharp. We weren't moving. We know what to do in that situation. We did it in the second half. It just took us a while to get there. But, yeah, she's taking pride in being a passer. She's concerned about her assists. She's wanting to do the right things. And, we broke their press several times for layups. It was really nice. The ball moved. 3 or 4 people touched it. We had possessions where 3, 4, 5 people touched it. So I was really happy with our ball movement and our passing.
I know they came in and could be a very good three-point shooting team. I think their three-point shooting was better than their two-point shooting, so that was a concern, but they never really seemed to master that zone defense again. That has been so kind to you this year.
Yeah, our kids did a really good job of not giving open shots. I feel like we contested about every shot, and they hit a couple. The other thing I thought we did a good job of was rebounding when they shot. If they got one opportunity, that was all that they got. We did a nice job with that, and we did a good job closing out. Then they made us pay down low a couple of times, but I'll trade 2s for 3s with the lead anytime.
Yeah, they did a lot of one-and-dones tonight. That was no doubt about that. And you mentioned the rebounding. Your bigs are playing well. Creech played well again tonight.
Yeah, they're starting to come around, and we've challenged them as a group to take on a mentality of owning the boards and controlling the paint. And, we've challenged our guards to get us into sets and to move the ball. And you want them to be a team, but also everybody's kind of got their individual. And, football does a great job of that. The offensive line does their job. The receivers do their job. And we're kind of trying to get our kids on that page, too, where everybody's together, but everyone has a job to do. And when we rebound like that, it makes life so much easier for us.
Coach, now you have a little bit of a different challenge. You go on the road for the first time this week, Union City, and then you go to Muncie Central, so a new challenge for your team.
A couple new challenges in both tough places to play. Union City will be really tough, and they're always primed to play us. They've beat us the last 2 years. It's been frustrating and going up there in a tough, loud environment. They'll have a good crowd on a Tuesday night, and we're going to have to respond to it. And again, it's a short rest, a short turnaround, so we're going to have to take our stuff and be ready to go.